So you can scoot forward on your chair so that your spine is upright, feet are flat, and either rest your hands in your lap or arms down by your sides. You can close your eyes or take a soft gaze and just take a few moments to center and ground. Slowing down and deepening your breath. And anytime you notice that your mind has wandered onto other things, or you've checked out or are overthinking, just as soon as you notice, invite yourself back to what you're doing. You might start by just feeling that you're breathing, slowing that down again. Using your breath to explore the pose you're in, even if it's something simple like just sitting here now. As you inhale, could you sit a little taller? Looking for or creating a feeling of spaciousness, wide open. And as you exhale, you can look for or create a feeling of relaxation, groundedness, letting go, all things downward and inward. You can let your eyes open, keeping a soft focus, and feel free to open and close your eyes as it's useful for you throughout your practice. So let's start with a gentle twist. We'll bring the left hand across to the right leg, and the right hand somewhere on the chair behind you, wherever you can reach. As you inhale, sit a little taller. As you exhale, rotate, look back over your right shoulder, and keep going. Each breath, maybe a little more height, a little deeper twist. Keep going in this direction, but turn your head the other way, looking over the opposite shoulder like you're wringing out your spine. And then release, unwind, and switch. Inhale, sit tall. Exhale, rotate. And then breath by breath, keep going. Lengthen and twist. Keep going this direction, but turn your head the other way, looking over the opposite shoulder. And release, back around to the front. Let's interlace fingers in front and put a little pressure between your arms, like you're gonna pull the arms apart, and that can help spread between the shoulder blades, getting into the upper back. You can also think about spreading your rib cage. Each inhale, feeling the ribs spreading, stretching the little muscles between the ribs. And then release. Bring arms out to the side. Flex your hands. Point your toes, your fingers up towards the ceiling. Push out through the base of your hand. And then curl from fingertips down as if you're trying to touch your own forearms. Flex fingers up. Point fingers down. Keep reaching out, and then circle your wrists. Big circles. Flexing and stretching all those little muscles of the forearm and wrist. Go in both directions. And then release. Shake that out a little. Let's take the right arm up and over. and come into a side bend. Big reach out. Try not to tip off your sit bones. Keep both sit bones grounded. Big yawning reach, and then circle your right arm back behind you as far back as you can. Continue circling. Exploring full range of motion for your shoulder. And just seeing whatever else you notice as you do this. Side bend, neck stretch, shoulder, chest opening, whatever it is. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side stretch, and then let your head fall towards the left shoulder. Take the right arm out and down until your right shoulder pulls down, so you're stretching right side of the neck. So head is dropping one way, shoulder dropping the other. You can reach through your fingers a bit more, and you might lift or lower your chin, so you're exploring the different parts of your neck, finding what's interesting, what's useful. Rotate chin to chest and come over to the other side, and then just go back and forth a couple times, half circles or 3/4 circles. And then bring your head back up to neutral, and we'll take a side bend, other side, left arm up and over. Big reach out like a yawn. Circle left arm way back, as far back as you can. Keep circling. Finish up the circle you're on, coming back to your side bend. Let your head fall towards the right shoulder, and then take the left arm out and down until your left shoulder pulls down, stretching left side of the neck. Rotate chin to chest. Come over to the other side and go back and forth, evening out the two sides. Next time your chin is to your chest, stay there. You can interlace fingers behind your head and let your elbows hang down, stretching the back of your neck. Release, arms down, head floats back up. Let's take the right arm up. We'll bend it straight back on itself, so you're touching your same shoulder. Grab your elbow, and then take it back as far as you can, stretching the right upper arm, shoulder, just feeling around. Keep coming back to slow, deep breaths. Release, arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm and hug it in as close as you can. So we're stretching the upper arm. You can draw back through your shoulders or even across your chest. And then release, arm out. And rotate your thumb to point down, wrap it around behind your back, so back of your hand is at your waist. Interlace fingers at your waist, pull your knuckles around towards the front, elbows go towards one another, and then circle your right shoulder. Just putting a little movement in a place that may be a bit creaky or tight here. And then keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest. You can stay upright here or fold, and folding maybe just dropping your head, or you might come all the way over your lap or anywhere in between. You could even reach your arms up and away from your back. So we're each exploring our own bodies. It shouldn't look any way. You shouldn't have more mobility than you have. You're just working with your body, exploring your limits. Let's release, come up. Take a few big shoulder circles up and back and down. Left arm up. Bend it straight back on itself. Grab your elbow. Take it back. And then feel around inside the pose. Just see what you notice, what's interesting here. And then release, arm up, open it out, take it across, hook with the other arm, hug it in close. And as you do, draw back through your shoulder. Feel the evenness of your torso, nice and tall and wide. And then release, arm out. Thumb points down, wrap it around. This time when you go to interlace your fingers, try the other thumb on top, the way you don't normally cross. Knuckles towards the front, elbows towards one another. And then circle your left shoulder. Keeping fingers interlaced, reach both arms back, open up the chest. Fold forward any amount. And just keep letting go of what's not needed. Any unnecessary physical tension, any unnecessary thinking. Release, come back up. A few big shoulder circles up and back and down. Okay, let's take a hip stretch. So we're going to cross the right ankle above the left knee. Try and have your left knee in line with your hip and left foot right under your knee. Sit tall. If your right knee is high, just drop it down as much as you can. Go towards a flat back, and keeping that back flat, go towards folding. So you're going to meet your edge where it is. You might stay quite upright. Some of you might come further forward. You might rest on your elbows if that makes more sense. Keep lengthening. Keep going towards folding. Keep going towards right knee dropped. And hopefully you feel stretch on the right outer hip. Let's bring the upper body back up. Straighten the right leg out. Flex and point your foot a few times. Deep flex, full point. And then a few big ankle circles, as big as you can make, getting out all those little clicks both directions. And release. Same thing other side. Left ankle crosses above right knee. Try and have the right knee and foot in line with one another. Sit tall and fold whatever amount, meeting your limits right where they are. And then release. Sit tall, extend out, flex and point your left foot. Circle your ankle, big circles, both directions. And then release. And we can go ahead and sit back now. Let your back, body rest into the chair behind you, beneath you. And we'll do a little self facial massage. So if you have anything on your face, you can take that off. And we'll begin by rubbing the palms together, getting some heat and energy in the hands. And then place your palms over your eyes, sealing out the light, encouraging your eyes to not only close but relax back. And then we'll bring fingertips or thumbs to the center of the forehead and start to rub from the center of the forehead towards the sides of the forehead. And you can keep coming back to the center and spreading towards the sides of the face. Find how much pressure you enjoy. You can play around with the amount of pressure, different parts of your forehead. You could use your fingertips or thumbs. If you find an area that's tender, you might hold it with steady pressure or little circles. And then we'll bring fingertips to either side of the nose, pressing into the sinus area. Pressing and spreading towards the sides of the face. You can work your way along your cheekbone, feeling your cheekbone and following it all the way to your ear, feeling where your jaw connects to your skull, and all around there can be quite tight, strong jaw muscle, massaging little pressure points under your ear. You might even give the earlobes a squeeze or pull. And then working along your jawline, and give your chin a pinch or press. And then take the heels of the hands and make a few circles into your cheeks, massaging the cheeks into the cheekbones and teeth. And then go back over any area that needed a little extra work. You can also give your scalp a rub like a dry shampoo. And give the neck and shoulders a squeeze. When you're done, you can smooth over your face as if you just washed your face and you're wiping away the water, wiping away any last bit of tension, and go ahead and shake it out of your hands. And you might finish with a little rub for your own forearms and hands. They do so much work for you. And get pretty tight there. Doing both sides. The nice thing about self-massage is you can get really specific on exactly what feels good for you. Learning your body, how much pressure you like, the different parts that feel good. And when you're done, just check in with the rest of your body. Is there anything you need to do to be more comfortable so you can come into a few moments of stillness? Find a relaxed position for your arms, your legs, resting back into the chair. Either close your eyes or take a soft gaze. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and toes. Move your wrists and ankles. And take a big stretch out through your arms and legs. You can scoot forward on your chair, sitting tall again. We'll bring hands together at the heart. Namaste. Thank you for joining me for chair yoga.